Coming up in today's video, guys, watch us remove this really impacted wax plug from deep inside somebody's ear canal. My name is Rhys Barber. I'm one of the audiologists here at Audiology Associates.
And my name is Taylor Green, and I'm the other audiologist here. Now, we've got a bit of a mixture of our patients here.
We have. So I think this is my patient. I think this first one is because it was a really hard piece. I think you're the middle one and I'm the last one again, aren't we?
Yeah.
So we've got this really deep, dry piece of wax. Now, it's not causing too many issues as far as hearing is concerned, but this is actually gone really deep and it's dried out, and it's actually in the really sensitive part of the ear. So patient noticing if they had any water in their ears, it was really uncomfortable. You know, it wasn't really intermittent hearing problems as such, but this needed to come out. So this is the, I think this is the fine end on here. So we're just lifting out. I've swamped this ear canal with olive oil because this is dry as a chip. This piece
back
of
it back out again.
the hose pipe in there. But you can see we're getting this moving forwards, but it's such a dry piece of wax. It's gone so hard and it's such an awkward shape that I can't negotiate this first bend, so the outermost bend of the ear canal here. So I'm switching this up now. We're going to go in with the Rosen inserter. I'm going to try and get down the side of this plug to try and bring it out. But it's too mobile. I can't get behind it enough to be able to pull this down. So I'm just going to kind of just probe the surface a little bit. And luckily,
I think that one little movement helped quite a lot. The way you moved it forward.
Just brought it down. We've got this almost this little pocket at the back of the wax, which I've managed to get the end of the Rosen inserter in. And we're going to pull this plug, oh, there we go, all the way out here. We're just going to give it a bit of a nudge. There we are, and out that comes. There we go. Yeah, bit of a flick out the ear canal at the end. You never know. We said this earlier about this one, but these sort of really dry wax plugs, if they're really, really dry, they do tend to go a little bit on the crumbly side. So you never know what you're going to quite get. But taking a look behind that, ear canal lovely and clear now.
No issues there.
No. Eardrum, we were saying, but a little bit on the dull side.
Yeah, it's a little bit on the dull side.
Other than that, not too bad at all.
One of the reflex. Oh, sorry. I was going to say one of the sort of landmarks we look for is that light reflex. It's like a little speck of light you see on the eardrum.
Yeah.
Couldn't quite see it in that case. There was possibly a little bit of retraction there in that to that eardrum, but otherwise it's nice and healthy. No problems we can see there at all.
That was 1/2 inch, 1.5 centimeters.
Oh, there we go.
So this is yours.
So, yeah. So this is mine, and you can see we've got this really lovely, smooth piece of wax that has been compressed with something which is more than likely going to be a cotton bud or a Q-tip.
Yeah, more than likely. Although you do get other things that people stick in their ears all the time. They tell us about when they come through.
Yeah, we've had a bit of everything, like pen lids and
paper clips.
Paper clips, yeah.
Arms of glasses.
Oh,
I've had that one a couple of times. Yeah.
Just don't do it.
Yes. Just leave it well alone, guys. You really need to. These are always super difficult to do, aren't they? These edges here.
Yeah. No, this wouldn't have been from just one attempt at trying to get this out with a cotton bud. This is multiple attempts over, possibly quite a long period of time, because the wax that's in there is quite dark. Now the colour of the wax is normally, not always, but normally an indicator of how long this wax has actually been in there for. Yeah. Now, luckily, we've started to get this to peel here now. Now, this is what I'm doing here. I'm going around the outer edge, just trying to loosen this off the ear canal first. And that should loosen up the whole plug, and we should be able to get it all out in one go. We do normally pop olive oil in, but I don't think we actually pop olive oil in here, because I think we managed to get this out without using it.
Yeah.
But yeah, quite tricky ones to do when they've been really compacted like this.
And you always tend to find they've got that really thick keratin layer underneath them there, that sort of tougher, dead skin, epithelial skin that's just sort of died off and ended up sort of with a dehydrating, so there's loads of keratin in there then, and it just makes it really super duper tough.
You can just see how, like, I'm getting a really good grip here, and I'm trying to pull this across, and you can see just how firmly attached this is. We are getting some movement from the whole plug here now. Luckily, the top half of the wax plug is not attached to the ear canal. So it's just this sort of bottom half is what we're loosening up here now. And we should, you'll see in a second, once we get this sidewall detached.
Oh, it's almost, look, almost there.
It must be on its way out because the camera's slowing down.
Yeah.
There we go. It's
we do that here. That's what we do. We go really, really. If we know it's going to come out, we don't slow the video. That's us actually slowing down, bringing it out now.
There we go. It is coming. So the whole thing is, well, the whole thing is coming out quite nicely for us here. Quite quite a lot that was in there, to be fair.
Yeah. Got a colour variance in there as well.
Yeah.
You've got that sort of lighter colour to this real kind of chestnut brown to almost ebony in the centre, that really old wax in there.
Now, nice and healthy behind. Luckily, that wax hadn't gone any further than what we could see, basically. So it wasn't touching up against the eardrum. We got very similar scenario with the other ear. Really stuck to the ear canal. There is a gap above the wax here, so it's not completely blocked up. But you can see just how sticky this side is. Yeah, just really tricky ones to do. So I've got an eyelash on my eye, that's the way I'm trying to clear it out. One of my false eyelashes has come off. It's gone in my eye.
It's working its way. I mean, this is always the hardest, in my opinion, this is always the hardest bit. So you'll see actually in my video on the next one, the patient actually flinches when we try and remove this because it's so impacted against the canal wall. And you've got to work against the skin, which is always really uncomfortable. So this is like one of the reasons we say, oh, don't do it. Don't use cotton buds. Try not to clean your ears if you can, using buds and stuff. It just makes the problem worse. It really does.
Yeah. And we hate doing them as well.
Yes, that would make a difference. Yeah.
Especially if they're really solid and they've been.
Yeah, the next one that we do is that is absolutely solid as a rock because it's been there for so long. It's such a tough old thing to do. I know someone in the comments, I guarantee. Oh, I'm going to shut down.
Oh, here it comes.
I'm going to be our tail in a minute.
There you go. Oh, I just broke away.
Nearly added on. Almost, look.
There we are. Just slipping this out now. Again, quite a bit. Didn't look like a great deal, actually, but still quite a lot. We're going to try and clean some of this up just to get some of these loose bits of dry skin. Not overly concerned about these little bits. These will start to, migrate naturally by themselves over time. But obviously that wax that was sitting on top wouldn't have really helped the situation of the skin trying to remove itself. But here we go, looking nice and healthy there. Patient feeling so much better.
Yeah.
So we've got I'd probably say about 2.5 centimeters there if we just put them together.
Probably 1.25 inches. Try to transport it on the other side of the room. Probably about 1.25 inches, I would say, with that one as well. Joe, I did say I'll tell him something later on. I can't remember what it was now. Just go on.
Someone in the comments.
Yeah, I guarantee somebody in the comments is going to go, I've used Q-tips or cotton buds all my life and I've never had a wax problem. Lucky you. You are one of the few people that does happen to. But don't forget, your wax production is down to your genetics. So it's more likely to do with genetics than it is to do with the fact you use a cotton bud. But you saw that little flinch there as I was talking, and this is what I mean. We ended up with this really, really hard wax plug, and I've literally thrown olive oil in here, not just a couple of sprays. Well, this is loads of olive oil gone in here because it just looks dry as a chip. And what's going to happen is you're going to try and take this off from the canal wall. But look how close I have to work to the canal wall. I'm literally using the bottom edge of the standard size Sonotube to lift it here, just to try and get it off the canal wall. And that's what makes it uncomfortable sometimes for the patient. You saw that little flinch earlier. This is what happens when somebody's using the wrong things to keep your ear nice and clear. That's all this patient had to do was just a little bit of olive oil in there on a regular basis. It's going to stop it from drying out like this. It's going to really make a massive difference. I had a gent in today in clinic, and you'll see that video probably come out, and that is the toughest, thickest, most impacted plug I've done for ages. I really didn't think we were going to get it out.
I usually get them, to be fair.
I think it was the operation. I think
I think it was, yeah.
We switched patients a couple of times today to make up. So we managed to get hold of this plug. We got the whole thing out, but it's this kind of bowl shape. Doesn't always negotiate that last bend very well, but it's come out really nicely here. But look at this ear canal. Look at that. You could go like the other side of that canal. It's so squeaky clean.
It's squeaky.
It is.
Squeaky.
It's perfect. And a lovely light reflex on there as well. 3/8 of an inch on that one.
Oh, we got a centimetre. Nice. 1 centimetre, I would say.
Yeah, 1 centimetre on that one. Well, guys, thank you so much for watching that video today. If you did enjoy the video, don't forget you always like, heart, share, follow, subscribe, depending on what platform you're watching this on. If you have an ear problem yourself, in the description of this video will be something called a Linktree link. If you click, oh God. Let's start that again. If you click on that link, there we go, it will actually take you through. You can click onto our website from there as well, or there is a link to the website in the description. You can actually reserve an appointment now to see myself or the lovely Miss Taylor Green. I did have quite a few people say, is there much point if I live in America or other countries? Probably not, unless you plan on travelling over here. Although I did hear yesterday, I was on reception, and a family's booked in from Canada. They're coming over to see us.
Oh,
no, yes, that's great.
Lovely.
Thank you, yeah.
Looking forward to seeing you.
Yes. So, guys, thank you very much for watching our video again today. And as always, take care of yourselves.
Take care of your ears.
And take care of one another. And we shall see you again for the next video. Bye, everyone.
Bye.